my loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. You already know what we're doing today. I just thought it was going to be fun because I haven't gone like physically book shopping in quite a while now, and there are so many new releases and so many good books that have just come out that I just am dying to get my hands on. So I figure we can just have a fun day and go book shopping. I very much need this. I need some fun little therapy. So I thought may as well bring you guys along. There are a few books on my radar of what I want to get today, but I also do just like want to browse as well. I haven't kind of book browsed in a long time as well. Like I feel like whenever I go to the bookstore I usually have like one intention of one book I want to get or a few books I want to get, but I kind of just want to like see, because I feel like my physical TBR is definitely going down a bit and I feel like we need to add a few more books to it. So some of the books I want to get, like I know I want to get, is Jessa Hastings' new book, because I love Jessa Hastings and I am so curious about this, and I've actually seen some really good reviews, very few reviews but a few good ones because it only just came out recently. And then I also really want to get The Night Circus, which is for an upcoming video that I literally cannot wait for you guys to see. It is probably one of my favorite videos I've done. It's a reading vlog, obviously. I want to look if they have the next books in the Ember and the Ashes series. I really love that book, you guys know that, and I would love to continue the series. If not, I'll just continue that on Kindle. I haven't decided if I want to get the physical copy of Rebel Witch yet, because I have the first one physically, but it's an ARC copy, so it does not match the traditionally published versions at all. Like it's a very different cover. So I'm not sure if I want to get that physically or not, or if I'll just get it on Kindle. I don't know. I'll see, maybe see what price it is, see what it looks like, see what it feels like. I feel like feeling is a big thing. But yeah, a few books on the horizon. I just want to go and have a little browse there. I'm so excited. I literally, like, I'm so excited to pick up Jessa Hastings' new book. I'm literally, that is the main reason we are going. But yeah, I feel like without any further rambling, we may as well go book shopping. And then afterwards, I have also collected a few books recently. Not a lot, but we can do a mini little book haul, talk about some of the books I've gotten recently. And yeah, let's just go have a cute, fun day together. Okay, it's a little bit later now. We are back from the bookstore, and can I just say this was such, oh, you can see the book, that's okay. This was such a successful book shopping trip. I didn't film that much because I am just so bad at filming in public. I am so bad at filming in bookstores, but I have made myself a nice cup of tea because that time of the day, and I figured we can just go through what I bought. I bought 3 books, which was actually good for me. Sometimes I talk myself out of buying books and just be like, I can get the Kindle version, but like honestly I do prefer reading a physical version. I love seeing my progress. I love like just having the book in my hands, and when I talk about it I can actually like physically hold it up for you guys. Honestly, there were so many other books I could have got, and like a lot of them I was very on the edge about, but ultimately I decided with these. But we do have a few other books to show you as well, because I have, as I said before, collected a few over the past few weeks. Not a lot though, but yeah, I just thought I'd include them in this little haul as well. So let's get into it. The first book is one that we went in to get, and that is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. First of all, I love that like her spines low-key kind of match the Magnolia Parks universe. I don't know why, but they kind of do, and I am loving it. This cover as well is just stunning. I love that all her covers are hand painted. That is such a unique thing. Well, not hand painted, but like hand created, I guess. Like she gets the same artist for every single cover, and I think that is so unique because so many books these days use like AI to create the like book covers, and I just think that is so unfair. So I love when authors choose to use like real art, or publishers choose to use real art to have on the front of book covers, because like, can you beat this? I really don't think you can beat this. I'm so sorry. I feel like the lighting's really bad. Little mini change in angle, but hopefully this lighting is a little bit better. But yeah, anyway, Conditions of Will. I literally don't even know what this is about. I literally have no idea what it's about. Okay, we should probably read. London-based Georgia Carter has been long estranged from her wealthy conservative South Carolina family until she gets a text. Dad's dead. As Georgia returns for the funeral, she is reunited with her favorite brother, Oliver, and meets his AA sponsor, Sam. Georgia and Sam are instantly drawn together, but Georgia can't help noticing how her brother looks at Sam. The last thing she wants is to hurt her only real family. Tensions rise when their family's will, there's the title, reveals an inheritance to a mysterious stranger. To find out who, or more importantly why, Georgia, Oliver and Sam set off on a road trip to uncover the truth about their father's life. This actually sounds so good. I genuinely had no idea what it was about, because I feel like the covers of Jessa Hastings books aren't always that accurate, or like they make sense after you've read them, but they don't give you a lot of insight into what it is before you've read them. At least that's with the Magnolia Parks universe and everything like that. But I've seen some really good reviews, as I said earlier, about this, so I'm really excited about it. I feel like Jessa has a way of writing that is just, so addictive. Like, she is unlike anyone I've ever read. Everyone I convinced to read the Magnolia Parks universe, they usually start out just like not enjoying her writing that much, and then by the end of the universe, they're like absolutely obsessed with her, and just she consumes every one of their thoughts. And she's like that. She did that to me. I don't think I've talked about this before, but like the Magnolia Parks universe, I read it like before it started getting really, really popular. I think back in 2022. I read the first two then, and I wasn't obsessed. And then I picked up The Long Way Home. There was no going back. There was literally no going back after that. I was absolutely, completely and utterly hooked. And then Into the Dark was like my favorite read of last year. So yeah, anyway, I am so excited to read this one. This will definitely be one of my next reads. Try and prioritize the TBR, but when these kind of books come out, it's kind of impossible. The book I really wanted to get, I said this before, was The Night Circus, and I don't know what is going on in Australia, but I literally cannot, or maybe just Victoria, but I cannot find The Night Circus anywhere, and it is really, really bugging me. So I think I'm gonna have to read that on Kindle. But anyway, yeah, I'm really annoyed about it. Like, I needed that book. I needed that book more than any other book. The next book I got was The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This I have seen, I think, 2 people talk about. I saw Emmy talk about it, and I trust Emmy's book recommendations blindly. Like, I know that I'm gonna love what she recommends. And this is apparently giving kind of like Charlotte the Sun Queen, The Selection type vibes. It says, England 1848. The season is officially open. High society girls line up to bargain with the immortal Queen of Morin for qualities that will win them suitors. A perfect smile for the loss of a finger, an exquisite talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. Lady Ivy Benton's season arrives with a shocking twist. The Queen announces a competition to win the hand of her fey son, Prince Bram, and marrying the prince is a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin and her sister from the bargain that destroyed her. It just sounds so much fun. It literally sounds so much fun. It's giving Bridgerton, but like put in fairies and magic and a little bit of like a Cassandra Clare type vibes. Like, I don't know. It just sounds so fun, and it's very little. It is only 370 pages, so it's very little. It's very cute. I love the cover. I feel like this is definitely one that I can get through really quickly, and I've just been really desperate for those kind of books recently, because ever since Sunrise on the Reaping, I have low-key been in a book hangover. So yeah, I'm so excited about this one. This one sounds so good. Again, I want to read these books straight away. The last book I bought today, but then we've also got more books to get through, was Iron and Embers by Helen Scherer. This is the first book in a series, and I have just been seeing this everywhere. Like, I have just been seeing this book in every single bookstore, and every time I see it, I'm just even more intrigued as to what it's about. So, it is a romance. Oh my god, the text on the back of this is so small, and I do not have my glasses, so I'm just gonna... Ren Embervale, alchemist turned assassin, finds solace in only one thing, seeking vengeance for the deaths of her friends in wars past. But when an unknown form of alchemy is used to attack the king of the war-torn mid-realms, Ren is charged with finding a cure for the strange new poison. There is a lot to read, so I'm not going to read the entire thing, but it sounds really good. There is also a love interest. I think it's a little bit of like a forced proximity situation. I don't know if it's enemies or lovers or not, but I've literally just been seeing this everywhere, and every time I look at it, it really, really intrigues me. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick it up. I have been wanting more romances. This one is on the thicker side. It's almost 500 pages, but like, I feel like that's pretty normal for a fantasy romance. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I mean, alchemist and all that kind of stuff, that's really interesting. I feel like we don't always have like poisons and stuff. That's not always relevant in fantasy books, at least the ones I read. So that's really intriguing for me. I'm excited about that. The next book I got the other day, and I am so excited about this. I did show this in a vlog, I think recently, but just to include it in this, is The Favorites. I have already started reading this for a particular reading vlog, and like, when I tell you, I am truly completely and utterly obsessed. I'm just gonna say that. I won't say much more, but I have started reading it. And I feel like I knew I was going to enjoy this because it was described to me as like very similar to Taylor Jenkins Reid, Daisy Jones and the Six, one of my favorite books of all time, with a bit of like the toxicity of Magnolia Parks and everything like that. So again, how could I not enjoy this, honestly? It's one of those books that like I'm excited to get to read tonight, like, if that makes sense. I don't want to give too much away. I'm giving so much away, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, I got that recently. And then I also got this sent to me recently, which is like so stunning. First of all, in Australia, we don't really have sprayed edges. Like, that's a pretty rare thing for us. That's like a special edition for us. But I feel like in other places, like in the UK and in America and Canada, like I see a lot of people just that sprayed edges is just like a normal book. Not all the time, but like it's a lot more common. And then this was actually sent to me from America. And this is A Harvest of Hearts by Andre Ames. And this is pitched, it's actually my book club pick for the month. And it is pitched as Studio Ghibli type fantasy. Like, are you serious? I love that kind of cozy fantasy. So I'm really excited to read this one. In the beloved tradition of Howl's Moving Castle, a whimsical and unforgettable story of fantastic adventure, common sense, and the power of love to overcome the greatest of obstacles. Look at these sprayed edges. Are you kidding me? And it goes all the way around. It is stunning. It's also really heavy. The difference in books from like Australia to here is like crazy to me. Oh, I have one more book to actually get off my bookshelf to show you. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this one as well. I feel like coming into the colder months in Australia, this is absolutely perfect. It's already starting to get cold here. I know, I hate it. I don't want it to get cold yet. But anyway, alas, I live in Melbourne. Bad choice of places for hating the cold. But yeah, I'm super excited about this one. And this one is just so stunning. It is so, so pretty. Okay, hang on. I have another book. Okay, the last book is, this one is a little bit older, but my friend actually went to the US recently and brought this back for me, and that is the US edition of Beach Read. Like, oh my God, I also recently found out that apparently this Beach Read has a different ending to the UK version that I have, of which that doesn't really make sense to me. I'm not exactly sure why they did that, but anyway, this is the US edition of Beach Read, which is one of my favorite books ever. I really want to reread it soon and probably annotate this edition. It's so different, like, feeling to UK books. I'll say that. Like, this is like a very different texture to what we have, and it's also so much fluffier. And I don't know, I prefer this texture and I prefer this cover. It's so cute and it's so classic. So my friend bought this back from America for me, which I am so, so grateful for. I love the US editions of so many books, and this is one of my favorites. Yeah, I definitely want to reread this soon. But I think that is everything I have gotten recently, or the books I have accumulated over the past few weeks. Thank you so much for spending the day with me today. I was so long overdue for a book shopping day, honestly. Like, I was just craving it. I feel like I really needed it, and I'm so happy with the books we bought. I just want to read them all as quick as possible. Like, there are too many books and too little hours in the day for me to get through the books that I want to. But I feel like I needed to top up my TBR a little bit, my physical TBR at least. I have a lot of like ebooks, but we'll ignore that for now. There's so many good releases as well coming out this month. Like, it's insane, which I feel like that's pretty usual. I feel like April usually just like goes, and then May we have the New Boys of Tama book coming out. Like, that is the most exciting release of the entire year. Don't drink my tea. What you doing that for? But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me today. I love doing these little book shopping vlogs. I'd like to make them a little bit more of a modern occurrence, but you know, we'll see how we go. I live in a small apartment. As you can see, I only have so much book space. Yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in my next reading vlog, which I am so, so excited for. So definitely keep your eye out for that. But yeah, I love you all so, so much, and I hope you all are very well, and I'll see you soon.